recently I was playing Huskar to complete my count crawl. My sound slow. So here my count crawl. I want to complete Huskar. I was trying out an turbo. Like turbo is most powerful, but you have to know to play. You have to know how to play the hero. I didn't. I do. I never play Huskar more. Like I never play Huskar, and it ended up being a terrible turbo for me. Okay, this is the turbo, and I died 10, killed 7. But usually people who pick Huskar on turbo destroy the game completely. Like Huskar is really powerful, and all pick I tried last time and it didn't work well. Because my team is like everyone is like 0 0 0 0. Now let's look at some tips and tricks. Here Huskar tips and tricks. I've been learning spamming Huskar recently in Archon. Fed a bit at first, but on a sixth win streak with him now. Just want some advice to not plateau with the hero. And yes, I'm playing him safe lane, just farming a BKB, armlet up, and roasting into a snowball GG. Okay, the way he goes is BKB and armlet up, and then roasting into snowball GG. Okay, so most people just buy armlet first, because after he buy the armlet, he's more powerful. Then they go to the BKB. And my build tends to almost always be armlet, BKB, satanic. Okay, so he has a good order: armlet, BKB, and I don't know, satanic third would be a nice idea. I'm not sure. நீங்கள் இடையில கேட்க நான் வீடியோ ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி கொண்டுருக்கேன். Since you know, I get counter itemized against or just countered inevitably spamming the hero, and the build counters the counters pretty well. But yeah, advice please on Huskar. Okay, let's see this one. 10 people liked it. So let's see what he said about it. One of the most important thing to remember is you are spell immune during your ult, and it also purges you. Timing your ult of crucial. You can dodge stuns, nuke, other disable just using your ult right. Waiting to ult until they cast something purgeable instead of immediately ulting can change the fight entirely. Your ult is much more than an initiating damaging spell. Oh, okay, so he suggests waiting to ult until they cast something purgeable instead of immediately ulting. Okay, so let enemy cast something and then use the ult. That's what he's preparing, because it's gonna cancel a lot of things. Like he says you can dodge stuns, nukes, and other disables just using your ult right. So let's say some enemy casts some spells and then you use the ult, it's gonna dodge them. So that's why he suggests that using it after somebody use something. Wow, really good advice, thanks. And edge is secure late game if you didn't crush them enough early. Okay, 4 people like it. Aghanim's work as a late game hero. And you need to buy Aegis on Huskar. It insanely strong, even more so in low ranks. Because people don't know what it does, the other item I buy almost every game in Sanke, most likely to upgrade it to SNY or Hell, but it synergizes too well with Huskar. Okay, not to buy it, but satanic should be considered as late game luxury item. You can fit in Sange helmet. Okay, Sange and Helbert, Sange and Jasa Helbert before or after getting BKB, depending on how your game is strong. Shard is also really strong on Husk. Okay, so these are some tips and tricks on Huskar. And also when you are playing Huskar, make sure ban these heroes. Like if you are playing Huskar, Necro is a must ban, because if somebody pick an enemy Necro and you have Huskar, they instantly kill you, always kill you. So you're gonna be having a horrible game. Necro, AA, Ancient Oppression, and then some other heroes. And it's always good to pick Huskar last because there are a lot of counters for that. So wait for the last pick. At least try to be as late as possible. Okay. Now let's look at Dota buff. What people are doing with that Huskar Dota 2 Dota buff. Okay. Here people playing it as a mid hero. Most people are going Armlet first, then Heaven Hellbird. It depends on the situation. Armlet, then BKB for some people. Heaven Hellbird or BKB, you can choose both. But some people going directly this one. Aghanim Scepter after this one. That's more powerful. But they got a Sange before that. Okay, so the item are almost same, and most people are picking it mid. Some people picking it safe lane core, mid lane core, mid lane, mostly mid lane, off lane. Some people play it off lane. So you can play that run as off lane, safe lane, and mid lane. And that's a good thing about Huskar. And let's actually see from Dota buff which one is like against which hero is very bad. Okay. Okay, here we go. So best versus worst versus. Okay, here we go. Ancient Oppression is worse than Necrophos. Wow. And Viper also was. Chaos Knight, Timbersaw, Wind Ranger, Phantom Assassin, Axe, Terrorblade, and Lina. So you have to be staying away from all these things. And the better thing is wait for the last pick. And that's it, guys. And if you have any good tips and tricks, put it in the comment section so we can know about it. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video.